Hey, I'm John McHugh with Contractors Institute, and I want to go over with you what we refer to as the fast-tracked application examination licensing. What we've done is we've put together the startup manual that covers everything you need to know about your licensing, the regulations, and the examination process. And at the back of that book is a roadmap on the application process, the steps you need to go through, given the state that you're in, and what the licensing and examination process is like. And then to follow up with all that, we have a 20-minute call that we offer to you with our state licensing specialists. What we suggest is that you take this roadmap, the startup manual, come up with some questions that you have after having reviewed it all, and then go ahead and schedule that 20-minute phone call. We can't answer everything in 20 minutes, but we could certainly give you a great heads up on what to expect and what you need to be looking into to get it all done. Okay, let's get into more detail. The Contractor Startup Manual contains everything you need to know about licensing and regulations and starting and running your construction business. The roadmap at the back of that manual is a roadmap of the application and contractor licensing process for your state. And then the 20-minute phone call that we offer is with one of our state licensing specialists. And what we recommend you do is review the startup manual and the roadmap, come up with some questions, and then go to that calendar link and set up a time that's convenient and spend 20 minutes with one of our state licensing specialists going over those questions. We can't answer everything in 20 minutes, but we can certainly give you an idea of what you're looking to get done. So listen, you fit any of these categories. Are you a new contractor or a contractor expanding your business, contractor expanding to other states, or a contracting company with a change of ownership? If so, you're facing the state application fee and then the application forms for the specialty you're looking to get into, along with an income verification form, an experience verification form, net worth verification form, background checks, perhaps bonds. It is an all-time consuming back and forth process with the state contracting boards, perhaps even the State Corporation Commission and other state agencies. And then, once the application is finally approved, you now need to take the licensing exams. You don't fill out multiple state application forms for a living. We provide this service in every state. Application review, verification, review, and audit, every aspect of what the state board's requirements are. You also don't take a 10 or 20 book open book licensing exam for a living. We've been providing contractors licensing exam training for over 30 years, and there's a proper way for both preparing and taking the licensing exam. And you actually know which license is going to give you the best business option for what you do. Which license do you really need? Is there reciprocity? We've guided over 35,000 contractors through these questions and license options. Is the application and licensing exam process the same in each state? State regulatory license agencies handle the issuing of contractors' licenses. For instance, in the state of Georgia, it's the Secretary of State's office. Over in Virginia, it's the Department of Professional Occupational Regulation, DPOR, who regulate contractors and issue licenses. And yes, it's different in every state. How about contractor requirement boards? What do they have in common? First, they're going to expect that you're a registered company or a registered agent in the state you look to do business in. Experience, they're going to require that you have experience and can verify it, and your license is going to end up being commensurate with that experience. Financials, they want to see that you and your company is in good financial health, no recent bankruptcies or judgment against you. They're looking for a good mix of assets, cash on hand, AR, equipment. Bonding. Some state agencies require a bond assigned to them. If something happens to you, they can get the money and disperse it appropriately. And of course, to get bonded means you need to be creditworthy. Criminal background check. There's a check on your criminal history, and typically you're not going to get denied for something like a 10-year-old DUI, but the chances of getting approved are slim to none if you have some sort of recent felony charge against a homeowner, customer, boss, client, etc. Insurance, the state agencies want to see workman's comp coverage. They'll also want to see some general liability coverage. And you probably need to be looking into additional insurances like all risk builders risk insurance. Here is the roadmap and what we recommend. Go to the link and register for the startup manual. The manual is free. You just pay for the shipping. At the back of the manual, we have the links to the application and licensing process roadmap for each state. Review the roadmap and outline the questions. And once you have the questions outlined, go ahead and pick a time on the calendar link for a free 20-minute review of your question and application licensing. By the way, that manual is a manual that we've published for over 18 years and updated along with that, and it's used in several states as a pre-licensing course. So it has some excellent information in it. That's it. There's the startup manual, the roadmap for the application process state by state, and a 20-minute call to our licensing specialist. We're Contractor Training Center. We've helped thousands of contractors around the country get their contractor's license. We can help you too. Here's a link or the phone number to us. That's the link to the Contractor Training Center website. And below that, here is the link to the calendar to schedule your 20-minute consultation. We look forward to hearing from you, and we look forward to being able to help you.